As the sun rises, painting the sky with hues of orange and pink, a silver bird soars high above the clouds. The journey of discovery has begun. An airplane heads towards a vibrant city, the skyline a mix of architecture. The city gets closer, heartbeats quicken. Welcome aboard, travelers, as we embark on this exciting journey to discover the treasures of New Orleans. Looking for your next travel destination? How about a city that's all about fun, food, festivals, and a rich history? Welcome to New Orleans. This vibrant city, nestled in the heart of Louisiana, is a melting pot of cultures, flavors, and melodies. It's a place where the mundane transforms into the extraordinary, where every street corner echoes with stories of the past and the rhythm of jazz. New Orleans is a city that never sleeps, always ready to surprise you with its culinary delights, from gumbo to beignets, its soulful music resonating from every pub and street performance, its festivals that paint the town in a myriad of colors, and a history that's as rich as its culture. In this video, we'll take you on a whirlwind tour of the Big Easy, exploring its gastronomic wonders, its pulsating music scene, its festive vibe, and its fascinating history. So tighten your seatbelts as we embark on this exciting journey of unveiling the treasures of New Orleans. Venture into the wild side of New Orleans with a thrilling swamp tour. Beyond the vibrant cityscapes, New Orleans cradles a whole different world within its bayous and marshes, a world that thrums with the chorus of nature, where the air is thick with the scent of water hyacinths and alligators bask lazily in the sun. This is the less explored side of New Orleans, a testament to its rich natural beauty and its efforts to preserve it. As you glide through the murky waters on a flat-bottomed boat, you'll be introduced to a diverse ecosystem that calls the swamps home. From the formidable alligators and playful river otters to the majestic herons and elusive wild boars, the swamp tours offer a unique perspective of New Orleans, one that's as raw and untamed as the wildlife that inhabits it. The guides, often locals who've grown up around these swamps, will regale you with tales of the bayous, educating you about the vital role these ecosystems play in maintaining the environmental balance. So, strap on your adventure boots and get ready to explore the untamed beauty of New Orleans with a swamp tour. As we continue our journey, remember, New Orleans is not just about the rhythm of jazz or the taste of gumbo, it's also about the whisper of the swamps and the song of the wild. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into the heart of the Big Easy. New Orleans, a city where every corner is a canvas. Art is not just an afterthought here, it's the lifeblood flowing through the city's veins. The city's vibrant art scene is as diverse and colorful as its culinary landscape and its musical rhythm. From sprawling, intricate street murals that narrate tales of resilience and revolution, to high-end galleries showcasing the genius of local and international artists, art in New Orleans is as much a part of the city's identity as its food and music. The art here is a testament to the city's unique culture and history. It serves as a mirror reflecting its diverse influences, its struggles, and its victories. From the vibrant Mardi Gras Indians costumes, representing the city's indigenous and African American heritage, to the hauntingly beautiful sculptures in the city's cemeteries, the art here is as multifaceted as the city itself. But how does one dive into this artistic treasure trove? There are countless ways to experience the city's art scene. Visit the Frenchman Art Market, a nocturnal wonderland of local artwork, crafts, and jewelry, or take a stroll down the streets of Bywater, where the walls are adorned with vibrant murals. Participate in an art walk in the Warehouse District, home to many of the city's galleries, or simply sit in Jackson Square and watch as street artists create masterpieces right before your eyes. This is New Orleans, a city where art is not just seen, it's lived, it's felt, and it's celebrated. It's a city that uses art to tell its stories, to express its soul, and to celebrate its unique cultural heritage. So, as we continue our journey, remember, in New Orleans, every corner is a canvas, waiting for you to discover its story. Imagine a city where every meal is a celebration. Welcome to the food capital, New Orleans. The city's culinary scene is as diverse and vibrant as its music, art, and culture. It's a place where food doesn't just sustain, it inspires, it tells stories, it brings people together. New Orleans is the birthplace of some of America's most iconic dishes. Creole and Cajun cuisines, the city's two culinary heavyweights, offer a symphony of flavors that dance on your tongue. Creole is city food, born in the grand kitchens of New Orleans' well-to-do. It's sophisticated and complex, think jambalaya and shrimp etouffee. Cajun, on the other hand, is country food, born out of necessity by the hardy Acadian settlers. It's rustic, hearty, and soul-warming, like a good bowl of gumbo. But the culinary delights of New Orleans aren't just limited to Creole and Cajun. The city's famous po' boys are a testament to its blue-collar roots. These overstuffed sandwiches, traditionally filled with fried seafood or roast beef, were originally created to feed striking streetcar workers during the Great Depression. Today, they're a beloved staple enjoyed by all. And let's not forget beignets, the city's most iconic sweet treat. These deep-fried, sugar-dusted donuts are the stuff of legend. Paired with a steaming cup of café au lait, they're the perfect way to start, or end, your day. Seafood plays a starring role in New Orleans food culture. From the crawfish boils that are a springtime ritual, to the succulent oysters Rockefeller, to the divine shrimp Creole, the city's love affair with seafood is evident in every corner cafe, every street-side food stall, every upscale restaurant. So, if you're a food enthusiast, New Orleans is a culinary paradise waiting to be explored. The city's food is a reflection of its history, its people, and its spirit. It's a celebration of life, a testament to resilience, a tribute to the city's rich cultural tapestry. In New Orleans, every meal is more than just a meal. It's an experience, it's a story, it's a celebration. Welcome to the food capital, New Orleans. New Orleans, the birthplace of jazz, is a city that dances to its own tune. This vibrant city pulses with music, every corner echoing with the rhythm and soul that is quintessentially New Orleans. The air is thick with melodies, from the soulful crooning of a street musician to the lively tunes bouncing off the walls of a bustling jazz club. The city's music scene is as diverse as its culture. You can find an array of music styles here, from the traditional jazz, rhythm and blues, to Zydeco, a music genre that blends blues, R&B, and music indigenous to the Louisiana Creoles. But it's jazz that's the lifeblood of this city. Born in the late 19th century in the African-American communities of New Orleans, jazz is a blend of blues, ragtime, and marching band music. It's a genre that's seen constant evolution, yet its roots remain firmly planted in this city. And it's not just in the clubs or on the streets where you'll feel the city's musical pulse. New Orleans hosts several music festivals throughout the year, the most famous being the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival. Fondly known as Jazz Fest, this event draws musicians, food vendors, and craftspeople from around the globe. For 2 weeks, the city transforms into a giant celebration of music, culture, and the arts. But you needn't wait for a festival to experience the city's music scene. Any day in New Orleans can feel like a celebration with the lively street performances. From the French Quarter to Royal Street, the city's streets are alive with musicians. You'll find brass bands playing on corners, solo artists strumming guitars on balconies, and impromptu performances that turn sidewalks into stages. From jazz clubs to street musicians, music is not just entertainment in New Orleans. It's a way of life. It's the city's heartbeat, its soul, and its voice. It's a language that transcends words, bringing people together and telling the city's story in the most beautiful way. This is New Orleans, a city where music is not just heard, it's lived, it's felt, and it's celebrated. If there's one thing New Orleans knows how to do, it's throw a party. And when it comes to festivals, this vibrant city is unrivaled. Imagine a year-round calendar packed with celebrations, each one an explosion of color, music, and energy. It's not just a party, it's a way of life. Let's talk about the Essence Festival, fondly known as the Party with a Purpose. Held every summer, this festival is a powerhouse of culture, music, and empowerment. It's a celebration of African-American culture and music, drawing top-billed artists from around the globe. The Essence Festival is not just about the music, though. It's about the spirit of unity, community, and empowerment. Now, if we're talking about parties, there's no way we can miss out on Mardi Gras. This iconic event is a whirlwind of colorful parades, flamboyant costumes, and lively street parties. For weeks leading up to Fat Tuesday, the city is alight with excitement. The air is thick with anticipation. The streets are filled with the sound of jazz, and the smell of delicious Creole food wafts through the air. Mardi Gras is more than just a party. It's a tradition steeped in history. It's a symbol of the city's resilience, its vibrant culture, and its zest for life. As the floats roll down the streets, showering the crowds with beads and trinkets, you can't help but get swept up in the energy and the joy. But the festivals in New Orleans aren't just about the big events. There are countless smaller celebrations happening throughout the year, each one a unique showcase of the city's diverse culture and rich history. From the French Quarter Festival to the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival, there's always something to celebrate in this city. So whether you're dancing in the streets during Mardi Gras, soaking up the culture at the Essence Festival, or exploring one of the many other celebrations. One thing's for sure. In New Orleans, there's always a reason to party. Whether it's Mardi Gras or the Essence Festival, New Orleans knows how to celebrate life like nowhere else. Bourbon Street, the pulsating heartbeat of New Orleans, never sleeps. Picture a place that's alive 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. A place that thrums with energy, laughter, and music at all hours. That's Bourbon Street for you. Drenched in the rich hues of neon lights, this iconic street is a sensory overload that delights visitors from all walks of life. Bourbon Street is the emblem of the city's vibrant nightlife. It's an ever-changing kaleidoscope of lively bars, pulsating music clubs, and bustling restaurants. Every corner you turn, every door you open, you're greeted with the warm, infectious rhythm of jazz, the soulful music that New Orleans proudly claims as its own. But it's not just about the music or the drinks, it's about the experiences that Bourbon Street offers. It's the spontaneous street performances that steal your attention, the friendly banter with locals, the shared laughter with strangers turned friends. It's the feeling of being part of a celebration that never ends. Then, there's the unforgettable essence of Bourbon Street. It's a unique blend of history, culture, and festivity that's hard to find anywhere else. It's the spirit of New Orleans, distilled into one vibrant street. Bourbon Street is more than just a street. It's an experience that defines the spirit of New Orleans. New Orleans, a city where history is as rich as its cuisine. The city's past is a captivating tale of diverse cultures, creating a unique blend that resonates through every corner. Its history is not confined to books or museums. It's etched into the city's very fabric. Let's start with the architecture. The city's buildings whisper tales of times gone by. The French Quarter, with its Spanish colonial-style townhouses adorned with intricate ironwork balconies, is a testament to the city's Spanish era. Then, there are the Creole townhouses, reflecting the blend of French, Spanish, Caribbean, and African influences. But the city's history isn't just about architecture. It's about the people and the cultures they brought with them. From the Native Americans, the French colonists, the Spanish rulers, to the Africans. Each group has left an indelible mark on the city and its culture. The city's historical landmarks, like the St. Louis Cathedral, the oldest cathedral in North America, or the Cabildo, where the Louisiana Purchase was signed, serve as reminders of the important events that shaped not just New Orleans, but the entire nation. In New Orleans, history is not confined to the past. It's a living, breathing entity that continues to influence its present and will undoubtedly shape its future. In New Orleans, history is not just preserved, it's lived. As we reach the end of our journey through the enchanting city of New Orleans, it's time to bid adieu. But before we do, let's take one last look at this city that has captivated our hearts and souls. New Orleans isn't just a city, it's an experience, a feeling. It's the harmonious symphony of diverse cultures, the tantalizing aroma of Creole cuisine, the resounding notes of jazz music, and the vibrant hues of Mardi Gras. It's the intriguing tales whispered by the city's historic buildings and the unbroken spirit of its people. It's the city's ability to turn every day into a celebration of life. That's the magic of New Orleans. And that's why saying goodbye to this city is never easy. But as they say, all good things must come to an end. So here's to New Orleans, the city that's as unforgettable as its history, as vibrant as its culture, and as warm as its people. That's all for our tour of New Orleans. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it and share it with your friends. Subscribe to our channel for more exciting travel videos. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.